Good evening, everyone. We are Group A, and this is our Save the World project presentation. Our project is called Campus Food Waste Reduction Kit designed with 6 thinking hats. This presentation is based directly on our proposal, so our aim today is to explain the issue, the project logic, the method, and the expected outcome in a clear academic structure. The topic we selected is campus food waste. We choose it because food waste is a daily issue that students can easily see, but often do not fully notice. One unfinished meal may look small, yet repeated habit across many students can create wider environmental, economic, and social impact. Our mycotic subtopic is 6 thinking hats. However, in the saved world text, the hats are not the final product. They are the structured thinking method our group used to develop the prototype more carefully and avoid a one-side idea.
First, let us look at the topic and background. Our personal begins with the idea that food waste is not only a personal habit problem. It connects individual behavior with wider environmental, economic, and social consequences. On capture, students often buy more food than they can finish, overtaking leftovers, or throw away edible food because of time pressure, portion mismatch, taste preference, and weak awareness of the hidden cost. It is important because behind one unfinished meal, there are also wasted money, labor, water, transport effort, and packaging resources. We also think this is a strong save the world topic because it is realistic for student team. We are not trying to solve the whole food system. Instead, we are focusing on one captures level pattern that students can observe, discuss, and respond to with a small particle intervention.
After explaining the background, our proposal identifies several specific problems that need to be solved. The first problem is that students can underestimate how much edible food is wasted because the waste is scattered across cafeterias, dominators, and food delivery orders. Since it is spread across many places, the total pattern is easy to ignore. The second problem is that meal portions and ordering habits do not always match students' real appetite, class schedule, or budget. In other words, waste is often created before the meal is even finished because the original food choice was not realistic. The third problem is that existing awareness messages are often too general. They tell students to save food, but they do not give convenient actions that actually fit student life. The fourth problem is that some obvious ideas, such as food sharing or leftover collection, may create hygiene concerns, low participation, under responsibility, and weak continuity.
And next we move to the project objectives. Our first objective is to identify the main situations in which students waste food and express the challenges as a clear how can we problem statement. This helps us move from a general counter to a focused design question. Our second objective is to apply the six thinking hats technique to generate, evaluate, and refine practical solutions for reducing campus food waste. The point is not to mention the hats only in theory, but to use them in the actual design process. And our third objective is to design and test a simple physical and digital prototype, which we call the Campus Food Waste Reduction Kit. In our proposal, this kit includes reminder cards, QR feedback slips, a one-day food waste diary, and pre-challenge props. Our fourth objective is to collect simple evidence before and after the intervention through survey response, observation notes, and participant feedback.
Now I will explain how science thinking has followed the project math. In our proposal, that thinking has is a thinking framework helps the team move from a scattered idea to a more balanced and workable solution. Each head plays a different role in the project. The group head control the process. It helps us to define meeting goals, assign roles, manage time, and keep the project moving clean. The one head focuses on facts in our project. This means using those surveys, full-weight observation, photo of non-sensitive waste points, and supporting rating about full waste. The red hat capture feelings such as guilt, convenience, embarrassment, and broad leftovers, dislike of text, and the motivation to join a campaign. The black hat identifies risks including poor planification, hygiene concerns, inaccurate data limits, and the idea that our group are too idealistic. The yellow hat highlights benefits such as lower waste, money saving, a clean environment, and a stronger project evidence. The green hat generates the actual prototype components such as portion remained performance, QR slips, diary performance, and the peer remained materials. So all this page remains in the folder because it so that our final prototype was developed so a scheduled creative process, no chosen randomly.
The next part of our proposal is a timeline until week 11. In week 5, the group confirms the project scope, assign roles, prepare the survey and observation, and runs the first blue hat planning meeting. In week 6, we collect white hat data through student surveys, white food, white food waste observation, and supporting information from credible sources. In week 7, we conduct red, yellow, and black hat analysis to understand feelings, benefits, constraints, and risk around the issue. In week 8, we use green hat brainstorm to design the prototype components, then apply blue hat decision criteria to choose the most feasible version of the kit. In week 9, we build and test the campus food waste reduction kit on campus or among student networks, and we document the process with notes and feedback. In week 10, we analyze results, compare before and after feedback, identify limitation, improve the prototype, and draft the writing report. Finally, in week 11, we finalize the report, prepare the 10-minute video presentation, rehearse the delivery, check reference, and submit the final materials. So that this timeline moves step by step from planning to evidence to analysis to prototype testing, and finally to submission. To conclude, the expected outcome of our proposal is not a dramatic final curve, but a feasible student-led food waste reduction prototype supported by evidence and creative thinking. By week 11, our group should have documented problem analysis, a tested campus food waste reduction kit, reflection on the six thinking has process, and clear recommendations that can be continued by student cafeterias and campus clubs. The main value of the project is that it stays realistic. It focuses on one visible campus problem, uses one structured thinking method, and produce one testable intervention that can be improved over time. So our final message is simple. Meaningful change does not always begin with a large campaign. It can begin with a small, practical, and student-centered system that fits real campus life. Thank you for listening.